the world. Well, with me now is Ridzwan Rahmat. He's a principal defence analyst at Janes by IHS Markit. That's an organisation focusing on defence and security issues around the world. Welcome to the programme, Ridzwan. So tell us, just how worrying is this latest report from the US Defence Intelligence Agency?
Well, the DIA, this report by the DIA is actually a very similar one to the one that they released slightly more than 30 years ago on Russia. So it's an ad hoc report to frame the threats that are currently facing the United States. So 30 years ago, it was Russia. Today, they have determined enough that China is of a threat, that it needs to be framed, and the defense community, intelligence analysts, planners, defense planners will need to be briefed on what kind of threat that America will face perhaps in the next 10 to 15 years.
That's really fascinating, isn't it, that the focus is now turned to China as the big threat. And we know that the report goes into detail about China's weapons arsenal, the technology it has. So how worrying is that, not just for the US, but also particularly countries in this region who are having to deal with China claiming many territories?
Yeah, China has got a lot of overlapping maritime territorial claims with countries in Southeast Asia. So conflicts like the South China Sea, these disputes are not new. Okay, they have been in existence for decades. But what is different today is that China has the ability to put action to rhetoric. Okay, it has the hardware to carry out the actions that it has been wanting to do for the past 30 years. So I think we are seeing a lot more deployments of things like strategic bombers, amphibious assault ships into disputed areas with countries in Southeast Asia. So I think everyone's taking notice.
Right, it's not just Southeast Asia, of course, because this report puts particular focus on China's intentions towards Taiwan. It says it could really invade Taiwan tomorrow, and this is a reality, and it could potentially deflect any kind of interference from outside militaries.
Yeah, so as I understand it, any Chinese effort to invade Taiwan will consist of two parallel military efforts. Number one is the actual invasion on Taiwan itself, which it has the ability to do so today. But number two is the ability to deter or deny access to any foreign interference that may be trying to interfere themselves in the Chinese, in this Formosa invasion. So the thing that comes to mind is, of course, American commitment to the region. I have no doubt that the Chinese have the ability, the doctrine, and the hardware to invade Taiwan if it wants to, like you mentioned out. But I have my doubts on their ability to deny a foreign aggressor from coming in and intervening in the conflict. So I'm not sure that they can actually carry out an invasion tomorrow, like they say.
All right, Ridzwan Rahmat, thank you for coming in and giving us your analysis.
Thank you.